just for protection.
Exactly what I was thinking. I saw the installation crews last month. Way too much equipment for simple lighting.
So what do? If people actually believe this they'll be herded like cattle.
We investigate, we find proof, and we expose them.
I can start with the streetlight systems, see what kind of tech they're really packing.
And I'll monitor the streets. If these RSE events actually happen, someone needs to document what's really going on.
Good, but we need to be careful. Zenith has resources that we can't even imagine. They wouldn't launch something this big without backup plans.
How do we know they won't just track us through these phones?
They probably already are. But we need to communicate somehow. Just assume everything we say is being monitored.
Great, so we're already compromised.
Not necessarily. They can't arrest us for talking about their own public broadcast. Yet.
This is so messed up. A year ago, we were worried about normal government surveillance. Now we're dealing with fake solar eclipses and monster stories.
Nothing fake about the control they're implementing. That part is very real.
Hello, neighbors. I've created this group to help coordinate our RSE safety protocols. We need to work together to keep everyone safe.
Thank you for setting this up, Fletcher. I'm honestly terrified after that broadcast. My kids are at school. Are they safe there?
All schools have been equipped with emergency lighting systems. Zenith has been preparing for this. They know what they're doing.
I teach at Roosevelt Elementary. We received detailed RSE procedures last week. The administration has been planning evacuation routes to the nearest streetlights. Your children are in good hands.
Oh, thank God. I was about to drive over there.
Don't panic, but also don't ignore the protocols. I volunteer with neighborhood security. Zenith has been very clear about the dangers. These Druels are not something to take lightly.
Exactly. We need to trust the experts. Zenith has kept us safe from so many threats over the years. This is just the latest challenge they're helping us overcome.
Has anyone actually seen one of these Drowell things?
Not yet, but the RSE events only started being detected recently. Zenith's early warning systems are what's keeping us alive.
I heard from my security coordinator that they've been tracking irregular solar activity for months. The fact that they developed countermeasures this quickly shows how prepared they are.
That's why we need to follow their instructions exactly. No improvisation, no second guessing. When an RSE happens, we get to the lights and we stay there.
What if we're too far from a streetlight?
That's why we need to plan our routes. Never venture more than 30 seconds from the nearest light source. It's about being smart and prepared.
I'm going to start mapping safe pathways in our neighborhood. We should all know exactly where to go, no matter where we are.
Excellent idea. We can share those maps with everyone. The more prepared we are, the better our chances.
You're all making me feel so much better. At least we're not facing this alone.
LMFAO, did you guys see that broadcast? Dodger Wells? What kind of comic book bullcrap is this?
I know, right? Solar eclipses that aren't natural. Monsters that only come out in the dark. This is some serious fear-mongering crap.
I'm betting this is all about getting people to comply with more surveillance. Notice how they want everyone under those streetlights? Convenient camera placement much?
Oh, definitely. But you know what's going to be hilarious? Watching people actually believe this crap.
We should document it. When this first RSE thing happens, we'll be the ones filming while everyone else is cowering under lights.
Yes! That's exactly what we should do. Show the world how ridiculous this mass hysteria is.
We'll be the guys who prove there's nothing to be afraid of, heroes exposing the lie.
Think about the views we'll get. People love seeing authority figures get called out.
Plus, it'll be funny as hell watching people freak out over nothing. Like that time they said the water was contaminated. Remember how everyone panicked?
And then it turned out to be a false alarm. Classic fear tactic.
This is going to be even better. We'll live stream the whole thing.
What equipment should we bring?
Cameras, lights, maybe some props. We could dress up like these supposed Druel things.
Oh man, that would be perfect. Scare the crap out of people hiding under their precious streetlights.
We'll call it Druel Hunters. Show people what real courage looks like.
When do you think the first one will happen?
Probably soon. They wouldn't set up this elaborate hoax without planning to use it.
I'm ready. This is going to be legendary.
Got some preliminary results on the streetlight analysis. These things are way more sophisticated than they should be.
What did you find?
Multiple camera angles, audio pickups, and some kind of transmission equipment. Plus, there's circuitry I don't recognize. Definitely not standard municipal lighting.
How many are we talking about?
Every single one I've checked. They've retrofitted the entire city grid. This project had to cost millions.
Money they definitely had. I saw the budgets when I worked there. Zenith's been planning something big for years.
The weird part is the unknown circuits. They're connected to something, but I can't trace where. It's like they're waiting for activation.
Activation for what?
That's the question, isn't it? What happens when they flip the switch?
I'm going to keep digging, but I need to be careful. If they're monitoring these lights, They probably know when someone's tampering with them.
Any word on when the first RSE is supposed to happen?
No official timeline, but based on how they rolled out the broadcast, I'd say soon. They want people in a state of constant alertness.
Perfect for conditioning. Keep people scared and they'll accept anything.
I've been watching the streets since the broadcast. People are already changing their behavior, staying closer to streetlights, avoiding certain areas.
The psychological effect is already working, even without an actual RSE event.
That's what's so screwed up about this. They don't even need real monsters. The fear of monsters is enough.
So what's our next move?
We need more evidence, and we need to be ready when the first RSE happens. That's when we'll see what they're really up to.
Initial deployment successful. Broadcast reached 99.7% of target population. Behavioral modification protocols are already showing results.
Excellent work. How soon can we initiate the first RSE event?
Technical systems are ready. Durwell deployment mechanisms tested and operational. We can proceed whenever you give the order.
And the streetlight surveillance network?
Fully integrated. We'll have complete visual and audio monitoring of all compliance zones. Plus, the biometric scanners are functioning perfectly.
Biometric scanners?
Sorry, that wasn't in your briefing. Each streetlight can identify individuals through facial recognition and vital sign monitoring. We'll know exactly who complies and who doesn't.
Impressive. The board will be pleased. Any concerns about the resistance elements?
We're monitoring several suspicious communication patterns. Nothing that poses a serious threat to the operation. The Drawells will handle any non-compliance issues.
Perfect. Schedule the first RSE for tomorrow afternoon. Downtown district, maximum visibility.
Understood. Should I alert the media partners?
Yes, but keep it subtle. We want coverage, not suspicion.
I'll handle the coordination. This is going to be beautiful.
Indeed, the beginning of true social order.
All right, idiots, it's happening. RSE started about 30 seconds ago. And guess what I'm doing? Standing right here in the middle of the street.
Dude, are you streaming this?
Hell yeah, I'm streaming. Got about 200 viewers already. All watching me prove this is bullcrap. Look around. It's dark, but there's nothing here. No scary monsters. Just a bunch of people cowering under lights like idiots.
This is going to be epic. You're about to be famous.
I can see Mrs. Henderson from my building. She's pressed up against that streetlight like it's going to save her soul. This is so pathetic. People are so easy to control. Just tell them there's a monster, and they'll bow down to anything or anyone. Wait, what the hell was that?
What? What happened?
I just heard something groaning, coming from the alley.
Probably just a cat. Don't let them psych you out.
So they are real?
Talon, no! Your stream just went black. Crap, crap, crap. I'm going to get your phone. I saw where you dropped it on the live. I'm not leaving you out there.
Emergency message. RSE happened downtown 20 minutes ago. I got footage. This is not good.
What did you see?
They're real. Whatever these things are, they're actually real.
What the hell is that? Those proportions are ridiculous. Nothing natural moves like that.
I watched them hunt. There were 2 people who didn't make it to the lights. The Drewells found them in less than 30 seconds.
Did you see what happened to them?
I couldn't keep watching, but the screaming stopped real quick, and then the bodies were just gone.
Gone how?
Dragged away. Into the sewers, I think. These things know the city layout. They're not random monsters. They're organized.
This changes everything. If Zenith can deploy actual creatures, then they're not just running a surveillance operation. They're running something much worse.
How is this possible? How do you just create monsters? Or control them?
I don't know, but I counted at least 6 of them, and they all moved with purpose, like they were following orders.
We need to get inside a Zenith facility, tonight, before they change their security protocols.
That's incredibly dangerous, especially after what we just saw.
It's more dangerous to let this continue. People are dying, and everyone else is walking into a trap.
Hi everyone, I just moved here last week. Can someone please explain the RSE procedures? I'm really scared after what happened downtown.
Welcome to our community, Lucy. We're here to help you stay safe. The most important thing is to never panic.
I can share some educational materials. ZenithInitiative.gov/RSE. This website explains everything you need to know. But just in case that doesn't work, allow me to summarize. Jardrewells are natural predators that have been awakened by solar anomalies. They're not supernatural or artificial, just animals that have adapted to hunt in specific light conditions.
They're like nocturnal predators, but instead of regular night, they need the specific darkness of an RSE.
The important thing is that artificial light repels them. It's like how some animals avoid bright lights. That's why the streetlights work.
So they're just animals? I thought they were some kind of monsters.
A common misconception. The media likes to sensationalize neutralize everything. But Zenith's research shows they're simply a species we hadn't encountered before. Climate change and solar activity woke them up.
Think of them like bears or wolves. Dangerous, yes, but predictable. Follow the safety protocols and you'll be fine.
I heard there were casualties today. 2 people who didn't follow the protocols.
That's so sad, but it proves how important it is to trust Zenith's instructions. They know what they're talking about.
What should I do if I'm caught far from a streetlight?
You won't be. SE events are being predicted more accurately now. We get at least 90 seconds warning before one starts. That's plenty of time to reach safety.
Plus, we're organizing community shelter points, emergency lighting at the community center, places where larger groups can gather safely.
I think everyone should practice their emergency routes. Time yourself getting to the nearest light. Make it automatic.
Thank you all so much. I feel so much better knowing the community is looking out for each other.
That's what we do here. We take care of our own.
Mission status update. Camden got us access to the warehouse district facility. I'm inside now. You guys stay at your positions.
Copy that. I'm monitoring their communications from the van.
I've got eyes on the perimeter. No unusual activity yet.
Found the shipping records. This is worse than we thought. Druel deployment units, batch 7, and behavioral compliance metrics. Weekly report. They're manufacturing these things, or at least controlling their deployment.
Holy crap. Deployment units? That means they can control when and where the Druels appear.
What about the behavioral compliance metrics?
It's tracking data. How many people reach the streetlights, how long they stay there, even biometric data on stress levels. They're studying us like lab rats.
I just intercepted something. Internal message from someone named Hollis. Looks like they accidentally sent it to the wrong distribution list. RSE schedule update. Thursday, 2:30 p.m. Residential District 7, Friday 11:15 a.m. Shopping Center, Saturday 6:45 p.m. Park District. They're planned, all of them.
Every single RSE is artificial. They're creating fake solar eclipses.
And releasing the Druels on schedule. This is a complete psychological operation. They're terrorizing the entire city.
We need to get this information out. People have a right to know.
Who's going to believe us? We're talking about artificial monsters and fake eclipses. It sounds insane.
Then we need more proof. I'm going deeper into the facility. See what else I can find.
Go for it. I'm picking up increased radio chatter. They might be doing security sweeps.
Actually, I think I see something. It's a black van pulling up to the north entrance. This could be trouble.
I'm almost done. Just need 2 more minutes. Whatever happens, make sure this information gets out.
I can provide extraction if needed. Safe house is ready. We've got multiple exit routes prepared.
Good, because something tells me we're going to need them.
Emergency announcement. I've been in contact with Zenith Coordination. They're expecting exponentially increased RSE activity this week, so we need to be prepared.
I can help coordinate shelter assignments. The community center has been upgraded with additional emergency lighting. We can accommodate up to 200 people.
Is it safe to bring the children? I don't want to traumatize them.
Absolutely safe. The community center is probably the safest place in the district. Multiple light sources, backup power, medical supplies.
I'll help with security protocols. Make sure everyone knows the check-in procedures. We can't have people wandering around during an RSE.
Should we bring food and water, in case we're stuck there for a while?
Good thinking. RSE events are usually brief, but it's better to be prepared, especially if we have multiple events in one day.
I'll create a supply list. Everyone can contribute something. The more prepared we are, the better we'll handle this.
I'm so grateful we have this community. I can't imagine going through this alone.
That's exactly what Zenith wants. Strong communities supporting each other. Following the